Hi, welcome to your practice. Today we have a 30-minute energizing creative vinyasa flow. We are going to get started in a seated position, cross legs. And actually, instead of crossing the legs on top of each other, have one in front of the other. It doesn't matter which one. Just put one leg in front of the other. And then walk your hands down and take a fold here. Let your head drop. The neck is relaxed. You can sway a little side to side, or you can find stillness. Whichever leg is in front, you'll probably feel more of a stretch in that hip. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a long breath out of your mouth. Walk your hands up. Take your hands behind you, switch the cross of your legs. Walk the hands down. Chin to chest. Imagine you're breathing in and out of your lower back. So when you inhale, the lower back expands. Now walk your hands back up and bring your hands behind you and then separate your feet. Take your feet wide like so, knees bent, and drop your knees to the right. Drop your knees to the right. And maybe you feel a nice stretch on the outer left hip. Now reach your arms up. Turn and face the right knee. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and take a side bend to the left. Deep breaths. Feel the right side body stretching through the right side of your rib cage. And then reach your arms up. Place your hands down by your sides. You're still facing the right. You're going to continue to turn and face the back of the mat with your hands. You might have to move your right hip a little bit. Then either stay here in this twist or you can put your forearms on the ground. Come back up onto the hands. And we're going to make our way back to facing the front of the mat. If you can, lift your hands up now and then lift your knees up. So just using your mobility. And now move to the left side. So the knees turn to the left. Set your left hand down on the ground for a minute so you can just play around with different angles, feeling a stretch on your outer right hip. And if you don't feel a stretch, that's okay. Then reach your arms up. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Take a side bend to the right. Continue to lift up and over. Take your arms back up, arms down by your sides. Turn and face the back of the mat. So you might have to shift your hips a bit and then see how that twist feels. If it feels okay, you can put your forearms on the ground. Breathe in and out of your nose. Nice and even breaths. Just enjoying this twist for one more breath. Rise back up onto the hands. Lift your hands up if you can and turn to face the front of the mat, back in the position we started. Now, if you scooted really far forward on your mat, you can come back so you're like in the middle. Now lift your legs up into boat pose. Lower down halfway and reach your arms overhead. Take an inhale. Relax your whole body to the ground on your exhale. We're going to lift ourselves up all the way to high boat. Ready? Lift on up. Now cross your ankles and step back to tabletop. We'll move through some cat-cows at your own pace. Do about 5 cat-cows. Finishing up on the last one here. Come into neutral spine. And we'll go into down dog. Pedal out your legs. Shake out your head. Find stillness. And walk your feet up to your hands, front of the mat. Ragdoll, grab onto your elbows, let your knees bend, sway side to side. Switch the grip of your arms, continue to sway side to side. Release your arms down. Slowly rise up. Stand tall in Tadasana. Now reach your arms up and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right leg back. Put your right knee down. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step into plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. You can use your knees if you'd like. Lift up for cobra, high or low. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot between your hands. Set your back knee down. Reach your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step forward, lift up halfway, and fold forward. Inhale, stand and reach your arms up. Exhale, fold back down to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left leg back. Put your left knee down, reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step to plank. Lower to the ground. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up. Step your foot through. Back knee comes down. Last one, Anjaneyasana, arms up. Hands down. Step forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Reach the arms. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down halfway for chaturanga or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra again. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. This time bend your knee, open your hip. Straighten the leg back out. Step your foot through, warrior one. Back heel comes down, arms reach up. Now open to warrior two. Readjust your legs as needed. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, hands to the ground. Step back into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. Straighten the leg out. Step through, warrior one. Inhale, warrior two on your exhale. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Bring the hands to the ground. Step back to plank. Lower down halfway. Up dog. And down dog. Make your way to the front of the mat. You could step or hop. Half lift and fold forward. Chair pose, arms up. You sit low and then stand all the way up. Bring your hands down by your sides. Stay here for a moment. Take a breath. Reach the arms up. Fold forward. This time grab onto the backs of your ankles and take a deeper fold if you'd like. Play around with shifting your weight into your toes a little more. Tuck your chin in. Tuck your elbows behind your knees. Release your arms and lift up halfway. Step your left leg back to low lunge. Plant down through your left hand, reach your right arm up. Squeeze your hips together, firm up your back leg. Reach your right arm a little higher. Twist a little more. And then bring your hands down inside of your right foot, back of the mat, Skandasana. So left knee bends, right toes point up. Hands to your heart. Option to put your hands down as we do this. We're going to move to the front of the mat. Try to stay really low. And then move to the back of the mat. In the front. And back. Front. And back of the mat, stay here. We're going to bring this up into a side lunge that's a little bit higher. So you're going to lift your hips up. Your right leg stays straight, left knee stays bent. Good, then plant down through your right hand and lift your left arm up. Keep that right leg straight, press into the outer edge of the right foot. Bend your left knee a little more. Then bring your left hand down. And lift your arms up, out wide, and you're like in a half lift with your spine. Now interlace your hands behind your back, squeeze your shoulders back. Fold forward. We're gonna keep the arms as they are, but go to warrior two facing the front of the mat. So first, we rise up and then we shift into warrior two. Move your right foot to the right a little bit and left foot to the left so you have a wide stance. Humble warrior. Bow down inside of your right leg. Now stay folded. Gently release the hands down and we'll come to frame that front foot in a low lunge. Put your back knee down and straighten out your right leg into half splits. So come up onto your fingertips and your half splits. And we'll do little cat-cows here. So let's round the spine into cat. Notice how that feels on the back of your right leg. Chin into your chest will make all the difference. And then we'll just come into cow, little arch of the back, chest lifts, and then round cat. And arch. Cow. One more time. Round into cat. And then come into neutral spine. Reach your right arm up. Take circles with your right wrist. Bring your right hand back down. Come into low lunge. Lift the back knee and step into three-legged plank so your right leg stays lifted. Lower down halfway, chaturanga, and then come back up into plank, one-legged plank. Put your right toes onto the ground. Lower onto your forearms for a forearm plank. Walk your feet in for dolphin. Then walk your feet back into a forearm plank. Lower your hips down, untuck your toes, Sphinx pose. Option to straighten your elbows by lifting them off the ground into seal pose. Lower the forearms back down. Tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips, forearm plank. Rise up slowly to high plank, really steady, hardly moving your back. Downward facing dog. Make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift again. Step your right leg all the way back to low lunge. Plant down through your right hand. Lift your left arm up. Find that rotation of the spine, strong legs, reach the left arm. Inhale, exhale, hands down inside of your left foot. Back of the mat, Skandasana, so right knee bends, chest comes upright, hands to heart, shoulders back. Switch to the front of the mat, stay low. And then to the back of the mat. Front of the mat, left knee bends. And switch, right knee bends. Once more, left knee bends. And right knee bends. Stay here. Side lunge, so you're going to lift up a little. Outer edge of the left foot plants down. Left hand down, right arm up. Twist. Bend deeper in your right knee. Press into the pinky toe side of your left foot. Twist a little more. Then bring your hands down. Take your arms out wide, half lift. Interlace your hands behind the back. See if you can do the opposite thumb on top. Squeeze the shoulders back. Fold forward. So it's kind of like a humble warrior in a way. Now lift up, rise all the way up. Keep your hands interlaced. Warrior two, facing the front of the mat. Humble warrior. Fold inside of your left leg. I forgot to say, separate the feet a little wider, so do that, and then fold. See if you could spin your left hip back on its axis a little bit more, so you're kind of facing the front of the mat more. Big breaths. And then release your hands down to the ground. And come into half splits. So frame that front foot, put the back knee down, and straighten out your left leg. You might slide the foot forward a bit. Your fingertips are kind of under your shoulders. Flex your left foot, round and curl your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. And then arch your back, shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Pause here in cat. Can you square your hips forward a little more? And then come into neutral. Keep your right fingertips down. Reach your left arm up. Circle your left wrist around. And bring your hands down to frame your foot. Come into low lunge. Lift your back knee. Plant the hands. One three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Rise back up. Both feet down. Place your forearms one at a time, really slow on the ground, so hardly move your back. Lower your hips down. Come into Sphinx. Optional, lift your elbows off the ground for seal. Maybe you take your head back a little more to find a little more extension in the upper back. And then lower your forearms back down. Tuck your toes. Rise up into forearm plank. Walk your feet in for dolphin. Really press your forearms away from the ground. Lift your tail. And then walk back into a forearm plank. And try not to move your lower back. Rise back up onto your hands. Downward facing dog. Set your knees down on the ground. Tuck your toes and sit back on your heels. Reach your arms up. Grab onto your elbows. Take a back bend. And then round and curl your spine. So you're doing cat. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise back up. Reach your arms up. Release your arms down. Bring your palms to the ground and come into table. Okay, downward facing dog again. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot between your hands. Put your back knee down and keep your back toes tucked. Reach your arms up. Interlace your hands. Kali Mudra. Keep your thumbs and index fingers pointed. Lift up. Take a back bend. Rise up so you're upright. And lift your back knee off of the ground. So you're in high lunge, hands are in Kali Mudra. Lean forward and shift forward. And we'll come into Warrior 3. Now if it's too much to have your hands like this, that's okay. You could bring your hands anywhere you want. We're going into revolved half moon. So gently release your hands to the ground. Keep your left fingertips on the ground and start to put your right hand on your right hip. Turn to the right. And then option to lift your right arm up. Revolved half moon. We're going to turn this into revolved pyramid or revolved triangle, however, whatever you like to call it. So keep your twists, keep your arms in your upper body, and step your left foot on the ground behind you into a pyramid shape. Draw your right hip back a little more. Twist a little more. Broad chest. Good. Now listen carefully, this is a funky transition. You're going to roll on the outer edges of both feet. Plant your left hand down. And we're going to Gomukhasana facing the right side. Cow face pose facing the right side of the mat. So you're sitting down now, knees stacked on top of each other. Arms come out wide. And take your left arm up, so I'm not mirroring you, so make sure you do your left arm. Internally rotate your right arm. Bring your right arm behind. Bring your left hand to the back of the neck. Maybe you clasp hands, but maybe not. That's not really the goal. So don't try to force it if it's not happening. Deep breaths. Reconnect to your breath, to your body, as we find stillness for maybe the first time in this practice. Now gently unwind your arms. Walk your hands out in front of you if you want to go a little deeper in the hips. Now we'll start to rise back up. We're going to come back into revolved triangle. So plant your left hand down, reach your right arm up, lift yourself back into the position we were in before, the pose we were in. Good. Bring your hands down to frame your foot. Now step your left leg back, put your back knee down, and we're coming into pigeon. So really just stacking in everything here. Come into pigeon on the right side. So you can come all the way down to the ground. Or if you want to do king pigeon, or also known as mermaid pose, you could bend your left knee, reach your left arm back and grab onto your foot. You can also reach your right arm up, or maybe you slide your left foot inside of the left elbow and you grab onto your hands behind you. Wherever you are is perfect. Start to make your way out of the pose, and we'll step back into one-legged plank. Bend the right knee so the right toes point up, and we'll go into wild thing. So it's kind of like you're just going through side plank. Set the right toes behind you, lift the right arm up. Then we'll bring it back around to three-legged plank. Now move your right leg out to the right a couple inches. Just keep it lifted, hold, working a lot of muscles here. The outer right glute, the core, hip flexors. Bring the right leg back, set the foot down, keep the toes tucked. Upward facing dog. So it's a variation of up dog. And then down dog. Excellent. Lift the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Put your right knee down. Reach your arms up, interlace your hands, Kali Mudra, so your thumbs and index fingers are pointed. Lift up, press your hips forward, and then take a back bend. Rise back up, lift your back knee. Inhale. Exhale, start to lean forward. Option to lift your right leg up if you're ready. Otherwise, you can take another variation of Warrior 3. Your right and left hip are even. belly draws in. Gently release the hands to the ground. Just your fingertips, your right fingertips. Put your left hand on your left hip. Begin to rotate to the left. Lift your left arm up if you want. And we'll slowly step into revolved pyramid. Set your right foot down on the ground. Continue to revolve here. And it's all about lifting, finding lift through your core, your abdomen, your chest, your arm. Can we find expansiveness in our practice? Bring your left hand, keep your left arm up. Actually, we're going to go into our cow face pose facing the left. So start to rotate onto your legs, outer feet, and then sit down and face the left side of the mat, Gomukhasana. Sit tall. Take your arms out wide. Reach your right arm up. Put the hand to the back of the neck. Internally rotate the left arm. Reach it around. Maybe clasp hands. Maybe don't. Maybe grab onto your shirt. One more breath. Slow breath in. Even slower breath out. Unwind your arms. Walk your hands out in front of you. Fold. Walk your hands back up. We're coming out of it the same way we came in. You're planting down your right hand, lifting your left arm up and coming to revolved triangle. Then bring your left hand down to frame your front foot. Plant your hands and step back. Put your right knee down. Slide your left foot over to the right. Gosh, I'm just forgetting the sequence. We're coming into pigeon. Okay. So you can come on down into sleeping pigeon if that suits you. If you want to do king pigeon / mermaid, you'll bend your right knee, reach your right arm around and grab onto the foot. Okay, option to lift your left arm up. Maybe slide your right foot inside of your right elbow and maybe clasp hands behind your head. Just a couple more breaths. Gently release everything down and we'll step into three-legged plank. Bend the left knee. Slowly make your way into wild thing. Set the left toes down, open the chest. And then we'll come back into three-legged plank. Keep your left leg lifted. Can you shift it to the left? Create a diagonal line for 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot back, set your feet down. Keep the toes tucked into up dog and down dog. Set your knees down. We're coming into frog pose. Take your knees wide and shift onto your elbows. Feet are flexed, knees are wide. Option to come down onto your belly. Or really it's your chest. So we're stretching the inner thighs. Rise back up. Bring your knees back together. And then we're going to come into a seat. Legs straight out in front of you. Good old Paschimottanasana. We're going to sit tall. Reach the arms up. Reach forward, grab onto ankles or feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This is the end of the practice and your chance to really drop in even more. Deep breaths. Let everything go. Just for these next few seconds, let go. One more breath. Slowly rise up. Make your way onto your back. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself some love. Bring your feet down. Feet together, knees wide. Arms overhead, grab onto your elbows. Last 3 breaths of practice. Breathe in through the nose. Fill all the way up. Hold the breath. Open mouth, exhale. In through the nose. Hold. Open mouth, exhale. In through the nose. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Gather the knees back into the chest. Make your way up to a seat. Bring your hands together at your heart, and we will bow together in gratitude for this practice. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you liked the practice, comment, let me know what you thought below, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I upload new videos, which is pretty frequently, and I cannot wait to practice with you again. See you next time.